The CEO was shocked to find his wife had run away with their 3-day-old baby daughter. Behind her followed a huge group of men in black suits. He couldn't believe his eyes and thought he was imagining things. He rushed straight to his wife's hospital room, only to find it empty. It finally hit him that his wife was definitely no ordinary person. He had truly broken her heart completely. You're Ms. Sue's husband, right? You ignored your wife right after her C-section and didn't even feed her. She's already been discharged and you had no idea? Turns out 3 days ago his wife nearly died from severe bleeding during labor. She didn't have any family around to sign for emergency surgery. She forced herself to call her mother-in-law, only to find out the truth. The whole family went to her sister's violin recital, leaving her all alone. Even her own son kept rushing her to hang up. Grandma, hurry up and turn off your phone. Aunt's concert is about to start. Don't make phone calls now, Mom. My water broke, I'm going into labor right now. Her mother-in-law didn't hesitate and hung up the phone immediately. The nurse was panicking too. No family signature meant they couldn't risk doing the surgery. With nowhere else to turn, she pinned all her hopes on her husband coming back from his business trip. She called him right away, but what she heard broke her heart. Is that Mom calling again? She keeps interrupting the recital nonstop. It's so annoying. Her husband was also at the recital, sounding totally annoyed. Her heart was filled with overwhelming sadness. Lu Jingxuan, you wanted a daughter, so I endured the pain all over again just to give you a second baby. Yet you hung up on me without a second thought when I needed you the most. You never even wondered if something bad happened to me while I was in labor. Heartbroken, she gave up all hope on her family. At that moment, she finally realized she was never truly loved by any of them. Drop 3 roses if you're watching. May your days be smooth and lucky. May you get rich! She took a deep breath and signed the surgery papers herself. Thankfully, the surgery went perfectly, and both mom and baby were safe. Completely broken inside, she made up her mind to raise her daughter on her own. She decided to live for herself and immediately asked her husband for a divorce. Lu Jingxuan, I want a divorce. Keep our son, I'll take our baby daughter. We'll file the paperwork right after I finish my postpartum recovery. Meanwhile, her husband thought she was just throwing a petty fit. He thought she was just mad over being left alone for a few days. He had no idea she was already dead inside. He didn't take her words seriously at all and left coldly with an excuse. He said he'd overlook her outburst this once and warned her not to do it again. He told her he'd come visit once he rested up tomorrow. She thought to herself, when you're not loved, nothing you say ever matters. He even thought her divorce request was just empty anger. Soon after, she called her mentor and agreed to join the research lab. She swore she'd never sacrifice her career for family ever again. Trust mommy, I'll give you the best life all by myself. After that, she deleted every alarm on her phone. All those alarms were set just to take care of her family. Wake up at 6 a.m. to make breakfast, pack her son's things by 10 a.m., get his clothes ready for hobby classes, sit with him to study every night at 9 o'clock. For years, she worked nonstop like a busy bee for this family. She exhausted herself day and night, but all she got in return was cold attitude from everyone. Her husband cared nothing about her, yet panicked instantly for his sister. He'd drop everything just to look after her. This unfair treatment left her completely heartbroken. At the same time, she lay in the hospital suffering from post-surgery pain. The nurse couldn't hold back anymore. Your husband is such a jerk. He didn't even stay with you during labor and only came just to fight. Now he's nowhere to be found, not even bringing you a meal. She saw her sister-in-law posting photos with her husband on social media, but she felt absolutely nothing inside anymore. She deleted all contact with her husband right away. From now on, she wanted nothing to do with him. The next day, a group of bodyguards suddenly walked into the room. Her mentor heard she was leaving early and arranged a top-tier postpartum care center for her. He even sent these guards to safely escort her there. Touched by her mentor's kindness, she couldn't help but think back. She remembered lying alone on that cold operating table and every hurtful word he said, words that cut straight to her soul. She made a firm decision not to let her mentor down. She would start a brand new life with her daughter. Little did her husband know, he was about to lose the woman who loved him most. He was still pretending to care and planning to visit her later.